I'm playing some arcade games. This was made by the man, the myth, the legend, the god amongst us, mere mortal men. Cosbydaf. It really has nothing to do with the stream, but I felt like I had to show this to you, the fine peoples of the world. Spice up your life. Every boy and every girl. Spice up your life. People of the world. What am I doing? This bit isn't funny. So, yeah, this image is the humble onion and his acolyte. Me. Do not cause a fright. You could be our acolyte. I'm just gonna play Violent Storm and maybe another Hey Cosby, welcome to the stream. I'm playing a beat 'em up called Violent Storm today. How was your day? My day was okay. Hooray for me, Waluigi. Gotta fix this. Gotta fix this. Isn't that fun? Isn't that swell? By the way, the humble onion is great, Cosby. It is 10 out of 10. Good onion. So, Violent Storm is a beat-em-up by Konami, back when Konami were golden gods of the arcade and could do no wrong. This is probably my favorite Konami beat-em-up, which is saying something because Konami just knew how to make beat-em-ups back in the day. But this is just perfect. So the plot is you're in a post-apocalyptic world. This green fucker kidnaps your girlfriend. So you and your buds gotta go and beat his shit in. There you go. Be a hero, baby! Woo! There we go. Be a hero, baby. I'm playing as big black bastard Boris. He is the big bastard of the squad. The big boy, the original big boy. Bob's big boy. So sadly, this never got a home port. Sadly, Konami never graced us with a home port of Violent Storm, which is a sin against God. This game is just beat 'em up perfection. Post-apocalyptic setting, big muscular bastards, punching dudes, jump kicks, the woiks. It's like Fist of the North Star, reject child. Via the lens of 1993. Boris! Jump kick! I love this game. Jump kick! Jump kick. Oh, fucking crack the skull open. Yeah! Yeah! And this is why we picked Boris, because he's the biggest boy. Look at this. Look at this Adonis of a man. Boris is nothing but solid fuck you muscle. Boris is here to fuck your mother and you will like it. Somehow this post-apocalyptic society has rebuilt itself enough to have restaurants and stuff. Here comes the first boss. He's this big ugly bastard. with a bag over his head, and we gotta beat his shit in. I love the world that Konami made for this game. I absolutely love this world of the game that Konami made for us. It is so perfect. I'm gonna turn down music just a tad bit because I'm sorry. I know it's a sin. So how was your day today, Kazi? I'm better now. I went and had hamburger, and the bar I went to also had bingo, so I played a little bit of bingo. That was fun. That was nice. Everything about this game is great, and I'm sad that it never got a home port. Look, Konami, I know your brain is broken, Konami, but could you please give us a beat-em-up collection? Sorry, Gabble. Yeah. Dead. Yes, in the post-apocalyptic future, videotapes will still be around. That's actually somewhat believable. Actually, that's something very believable. Leather jackets and hobo equipment, not so much. Videotapes, yeah, I believe they'll still be around in the post-apocalyptic future of Violent Storm. And Kung Fu Masters. Because you gotta have Kung Fu Masters. It's a law. But, if I was Konami, I would make a Konami beat-em-up collection and just include this in here. Sadly, they probably couldn't get, like, Ninja Turtles or The Simpsons, but, you know, we all have to make sacrifices so that Violent Storm can finally get a home port and I can play it legally without using the magic of my magical falcon. So yeah, you just punch Fist of the North Star dudes. Jump kick Kung Fu Masters, it's great. I love this game. This is... Oh, look. Come on. Boris! Oh yeah, when you pick up the little piggies. When you pick up the little piggies, they become footballs. Did I mention that this game is great? I like that. And Mother Pig just does not give a fuck. She is living in the post-apocalyptic future. So jump! Yeah, baby. Groovy. Eat football, John Madden. Now, this boss has a great design.
Crazy punks, get them out. May I see your ticket?
It's a hunchback train conductor with a big-ass train staple. Look at him! Look at this perfection of this boss design. Never have I thought hunchback train conductor with a giant hole punch as a villain would work, but by God it did. Yes, Terry Crews in Violent Storm movie. Make it happen. Come on, Joe. Don't punch my ticket yet. And Danny DeVito as Joe. Konami really. Konami dropped the ball, never giving this any kind of home port back in the 90s. Not even a computer port. Like, this didn't even get like a Windows 95 port. It depresses me that this never got a home port. It saddens me that yes, you're dead, Joe. Yeah, eat it. Eat it. Boris! I've destroyed this merchant's livelihood. But I don't care, I'm Boris. Did I mention that this has songs with lyrics in it? So this is a post-apocalyptic world. Either it just started collapsing, or is finally recovering from whatever collapse that caused the world to become this way. Or maybe it's just or maybe it's just East St. Louis. Maybe this game just takes place in East St. Louis. Ted Miller would remind you that East St. Louis is a bad place. I'm sorry, East St. Louisians. It's like Mad Max over there. Stole that man's radio. I am not the hero of this game. That guy looks like a pervert. So yeah, I don't know if this world has just fallen to the apocalypse or it's slowly recovering with some sort of new post-apocalyptic order of men in very, very weird clothing. Of kung fu masters and dominatrixes. But if the post-apocalyptic anything media has taught me is that I need to invest in leather and spikes if I want to survive the apocalypse. If I want to survive the fall of Western civilization, I need to prepare myself by getting spikes and leather, and also maybe getting buff. Also, this girl's cute. I wish I could give her a number, but oh well. That barkeeper looks way too happy to see me seeing muscular dudes punch each other. I don't know what dollars are going to do us in this post-apocalyptic wasteland, but apparently we still use them in post-apocalyptic future. I guess the Kung Fu Masters and Dominatrix need to be paid. Oh yeah, there's belly dancers and just cats for no reason. This post-apocalyptic future is kind of a slightly wackier one than I would say Mad Max. I'm sorry, I need to stop. So we're not getting any Transformers news, probably, aren't we, Cosby? I'm gonna be Wade now because he's Wade. Look at him. Wade is what we like to call the fast one of the group. Because Konami hates us, Cosby. Because Konami hates us. This man is not wearing a shirt, but there are no health inspectors in the post-apocalyptic future. So, you know. There's only muscle and men punching dudes. Yeah, but one of my favorite things about post-apocalyptic anything is seeing like new society kind of stuff. I like the idea of like people exploring what would it be like to, you know, start a new society. Everything about this game is just so good. Like I said, this not getting a home port is a tragedy. This should have at least come to the PlayStation. Oh, you green bastard. Oh, this is Digger. He's a big bastard. He's a big, hairy bastard, as you can see. He is just the biggest boy. He also wears a cow skull over his head, so, you know, the man is clearly not to be fucked with. And he hits like a dump truck. Yeah, the man hits like a dump truck. Now it's time for the battle of beefy men. But can you jump kick, Digger? No, that's what I thought. Jump kick. Brian blessed. Boris's jump kick is mega cheese. One of the reasons why, yet again, you should pick Boris over all the other characters because jump kick. Because of that jump kick, baby. Also, he hits like a dump truck. I just killed the man by body slamming him. And the crowds go wild. So yeah, this apocalyptic wasteland still has functioning power plants, which lead me to believe that they're either in the beginning of Reconstruction or in the beginning of civilization just collapsed like a few decades ago, sort of type deal. And the remnants of whatever civil order is trying to protect. Yeah, that makes more sense. I mean... I think Mad Max Fury Road actually, no, I think the original Mad Max actually took place, like, in the 90s, if I remember correctly. We're officially in the year that Blade Runner took in. We're officially in the year that Blade Runner takes in. We're even in the month that Blade Runner takes place in. Cosby, if things go to shit, me and you should just become a post-apocalyptic gang. We're probably not gonna be able to beat them off with our strength, so we might as well, you know, use our wits. Oh yeah, also the stage has hazards that you can throw the enemies into, like crushers. Not Wesley Crusher. This man is a fat bastard. That made me laugh. Thank you, Kazi. That made me laugh. Thank you. Okay, we want to jump kick them into the lava. Cosby, there are no safety codes in the post-apocalyptic future. There are no safety codes in the post-apocalyptic future. Who's gonna regulate us when the government doesn't exist anymore? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Also, this is my favorite boss of the game. His name is Doyle, and just look at him. Can you just look at Doyle? Look at Doyle. He's a shirtless man wearing a power loader jetpack. Doyle, if we lived in Canada, I would be your bride. Doyle is a man with a plan. Doyle's been waiting probably his entire life for the post-apocalyptic future to finally happen so that he could finally build that jetpack power loader that he always dreamed of building. He used to just have a desk job. Probably just had some desk job until a few years ago, but now look at him, living his dreams. This is my favorite boss design of the entire game, by the way. Doyle's perfect, man. Yeah! We beat a man to death. I don't think safety equipment is gonna save him from that explosion, though, Cosby. I don't think that safety equipment... That ugly... Look at this ugly bastard with his mace. I wish to pet the dog. I like how even this beat 'em up still has. I can imagine what real life street ball is like. Boris is just a big beefy man. Yeah, but he's basically superhuman with all the things that he's been punching through. Now, okay, a greenhouse seems like something that would be very valuable in a post-apocalyptic society. So I could see these guys defending the greenhouse with their lives because, you know, it's where the food comes from, man. It's where the food comes from. And here comes in this big bastard. Here comes this big bastard. Who could punch dudes to death with one hit. And he's, you know, he's taking away your food, you know. I mean, Boris is smashing concrete statues just his pure strength alone. Okay, here comes the next boss. His name is Julius, and he is just massive. Like, look at him. Look at Julius. Jesus, this guy's just nothing but pure muscle. Julius fucking works out is all I'm saying. Look at this guy. There's not an inch of fat on that man. I just assumed that he just pretends to be a statue. Well, Julius is dead either way. He killed. He's dead now. We can do. I'm kind of sad. Look at that! Just sunken battleships and submarines. Some kind of war must have happened, and that's what caused the post-apocalypse. Oh well, at least most of society seems to be okay with it now. Probably happened right when Boris and the others were being born, so they don't know anything about probably besides this world. Also, this guy, he's just... He can... Oh, by the way, this is the game's director. You could kill him. You could kill the game's director. Should we kill the game's director? Should we kill the game's director who put himself in the game? I'll let you decide. Should we kill the game's director or not? He put himself in the game and you can hurt him. You. Okay, we killed the director. You could tell the people who made this video game were having one hell of a time when they made this. They were having a blast. I love this game. I usually play this game at least once a year ever since I found out about this game like a few years ago, because it is just one of those perfect arcade experiences that Konami will never give me again, and I'm okay with that. Oh, get ready for this boss. This boss is great, by the way. The upcoming boss is a great design, but I don't think it's Doyle levels brilliant. I think Doyle is my favorite boss of this game. I wish I could play as Doyle, but sadly, Doyle shall forever not be playable. Doyle for Smash Brothers. It's some sort of masked vigilante. It's Ninja Turtle Man. Yeah, the boss is literally some guy cosplaying as a Ninja Turtle in the post-apocalypse, carrying out some kind of a post-apocalyptic vigilante justice. Also, if you listen very closely to the music, you could hear that they used some of the Turtles in Time sound effects. See, there it is. They used some of the sound effects from Turtles in Time for this boss fight, and I think that's such a fun little Easter egg. Come on. So yeah, you can tell that arcade games, especially arcade beat-em-ups, kind of have influenced Lucha Jack a little bit, mainly because of just the wackiness of many of arcade beat-em-ups. I'm bootlegs, I'm sorry. That man is defying the laws of physics with his attack there. So far, we've had somewhat grounded in... No, we have not had it grounded in reality. That... Yeah, eat it. Yeah. Man, I'm sorry. I know I'm gushing about this game, but by God, this game's so good. Okay, so if you play this in 2 players, there's a different ending, but I'm not playing with 2 players. Here are all the bosses we fought along our way. Isn't that great? A little sad that it's over, but Violent Storm does not. Maybe another arcade game, sure, I would love to. Because I like these arcade, I just want to play little arcade games, you know. Something simple. Look at Doyle. Doyle's art is great. Doyle is a man of culture. Yes. Yeah, they're all wackadoos, but they're all wackadoos in arms. Also, the final boss does a JoJo pose and is painting like he's some sort of dork. Well, not the final boss, but you'll see what I mean. Look at the main bad guy. Look at him. Look at this jabroni, Green Dio, Greeno, if we will. Thinks he can do the Dio pose and get away with it. Oh, and here's the final boss's portrait. He's some guy in a chair. You'll see what I mean. I'm not destroying the Konami arcade games that they've managed to get working in this post-apocalyptic future of theirs. I know I broke the Konami portrait. You're free, ladies! I don't even want to know what this gang of jabronis is gonna do with these women, but most of them don't have Boris to come and rescue them, but Boris is gonna rescue them. I want to assume the worst, though, that this gang is probably... you know, the worst. And now it is time. Red Freddy is his name. I forgot his name. Oh, by the way, spoiler warning, Red Freddy is not the final boss. Red Freddy isn't the leader of this gang. You'll see. I'm guessing these thugs are attempting to rebuild civilization with, you know, the women and the working arcade games and the stockpiles of food. They're attempting to rebuild whatever collapsed civilization that they come from. Or maybe they're just flaunting whatever wealth they've managed to plunder from the post-apocalyptic world. Who knows? Oh yeah, this is the final boss.
I'll show you no mercy.
He has a goofy voice, but this is Geld. He's a big fucking psychic bastard. And he is the leader of the gang. I'm assuming he's some kind of Frankenstein monster or just kind of mutant. Some kind of mutant that is leader of this gang. Ah, I did not know that. Well, your name is literal castration, Mr. Giant Mutant Man. That makes more sense, but look at this big bastard. Yeah, you have psychic powers. That's useful, I mean. You may have psychic powers, but you have jump kick. Also, who knows? But this Geld is a. I mean, he can do that, so I wouldn't surprise him if he could do that, or whatever. Anyways, I have the power of jump kick. We did it. We did it, America. Okay, so if you're playing two players, the player who got the highest score would be the one who got the kiss from the girl at the end. But since I'm not playing two players, Forrest got the kiss in the end. Is great, by the way. Storm is a great game. Presented by Konami. Konami, you used to do great things with your life, Konami, but you don't do it anymore, and that is Violent Storm. Violent Storm is a great game, and I'm sad that it's over, but it never overstays its welcome. It is the perfect sort of arcade kind of package where it ends perfectly on a nice little bow, and everything is just perfect. So if you've never played Violent Storm, I really suggest you play it, because it saddens me to no end that this game got no home port whatsoever at all, from my understanding. Well, that's going to end the stream for now. I hope you've enjoyed it. Be a hero! You're a madman! Oh!